Keaton Simons, thanks for coming to the Bing Lounge.
Oh, thank you for having me in the Bing Lounge.
Wow, it is our pleasure. Tell me one secret your hair holds.
One secret?
Just one secret.
Moroccan oil.
Ah, I like it. That's good to know because I too have naturally curly hair. So.
Well, yes.
Yeah, you have to know these things.
You and I seem to have similar hair.
We do, actually.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
So you're just here in Portland for the day, passing through, promoting your new album, which comes out April 30th.
That's right.
Beautiful Pain, the title track off of it. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We're really excited for you. So from here, where do you go and where are you taking the weather with you?
Oh, right, exactly. Well, the thing is, I was saying I went to Evergreen, and so I lived in Olympia for 4 years. And one of the years I was there, it rained for 92 consecutive days. I mean, it was very rainy during the time. And then I would go home for the beautiful months. And so I think this is the universe kind of making it up to me for all of those years of gloom, because every time I come to the Pacific Northwest now on tour, it's gorgeous. So follow me. I'll bring the weather.
Why don't you just stay here?
Well, I know I should just stay here, huh?
You should.
Well, yeah, but that'll throw the whole ecological balance. Of the,
I don't really care about the rest of the world. And we have bourbon, so.
That is true. You make an excellent point.
I plead a case here.
Absolutely. Well, next, actually today, in fact, I'll be going back home to Los Angeles, and then I leave for South by Southwest, which is an amazing music festival in Texas. This will be my 9th consecutive year there.
9th consecutive year.
Yep.
Where are you playing this year? What is the
South by?
the venue that you're playing?
There are a few different venues that I'm playing, but one of them is like Blackberry Lounge. There's a whole bunch of different stuff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks so much.
So I have a question for you. When a gentleman is sitting around on his couch and he gets a phone call saying, hey, can you come open for Coldplay? What do?
I say yes.
What?
Because that was an incredible event. It was amazing. It was at the Gibson Amphitheater, which I think is now the Gibson Amphitheater. At that time, it was the Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles, and what an amazing experience. I mean, the experience of playing in front of that many people. My goal is to create an experience like this, but with 50,000 people. And sometimes it works, and it worked that time.
And Coldplay is this big, spectacular band.
Right.
And then here you cruise up and check out my sweet guitar.
It's just me, right? Exactly. Well, yeah,
that's a big
I've been
deal.
doing this. It is a big deal, and I appreciated their kind of faith in me and getting behind me on that. It meant a lot, and it was a big thing for me.
That's awesome. Well, we hope for future events like that for you to happen.
Why, thank you.
Absolutely. Now, reading about you, I'm thinking we're gonna get this funky soul R&B guy to come out here. You've been writing your songs with Jason Mraz, yet you have worked with Snoop Dogg.
That is correct. That's correct.
I love artists who are always connected to Snoop Dogg. So I feel
really?
even more of a connection with you.
You seek us out?
Well, I feel like every artist I interview in here has a connection to Snoop Dogg.
Really? Well, Snoop gets around, man. I mean, I guess,
Yeah, Martha Stewart and everything.
There you go. Well, let me explain. So when I started working in music professionally, I wanted to just kind of learn the ropes. So I started playing guitar and working as a musical director. I played guitar and bass and keys and wrote songs and produced and all that kind of stuff with a bunch of different local bands around LA. And there was a lot of hip hop and funk and R&B bands around there. And my actual entree into it was through a gentleman named Trey Hardson, who presently lives here in Portland, from the band The Far Side, which is one of the best hip-hop groups of all time. And as she keeps on passing me by. And so Trey and I put his solo project together. And I was just a young lad. I met him, I think I was like 18, and we put that project together, I think, starting when I was around 19.
Oh, wow.
And so by the time I graduated from Evergreen, like at my actual graduation ceremony, I had to fly out before I walked because we had a gig with like Black Eyed Peas in Vegas and all this stuff. It was crazy.
That's so Black Eyed Peas,
right.
Trey, Coldplay.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And then not to mention the fact that you have a cameo on Californication.
That is correct, yes. I make a little guest starring appearance on the season finale of Californication. That airs on April 7th.
Mark your calendars, set your DVRs, April 7th.
Absolutely. And it was great because David Duchovny and I have been really close for a long time, and he's actually one of my partners in this record label that I started, and so we've been doing a lot of cool stuff together. He just mentioned me on Leno and stuff, and so we'll be making some rounds, and so look for some stuff with the two of us out there.
Your music has been on so many shows. It's been on NCIS. Yeah. It's been on Sons of Anarchy. It's been on American Dad. It's been everywhere. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And
Thanks,
everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's so sweet.
Absolutely. And you mentioned your record label that you have, which is also, one of the marketing groups you work with, is also represents the likes of Bonnie Raitt, who's a huge artist for us. We love her. She's a great friend of us.
Absolutely. Well, she's incredibly phenomenal. I mean, yeah.
Right. And I have one more question for
Yes.
you. You have been described as having a cult-like following in LA. If I were to have a cult-like following, what is one piece of advice you were to
have
give
a
me?
cult-like following?
Yeah, how does one achieve that?
How does one create a cult-like following? I don't know. I think any cult-like following, there's no way to create it. It usually comes unexpectedly.
Is it like news to you when it happens?
It's news to me. Yes, I think it's kind of news when it happens. It's like, it's the kind of thing where I don't even know. I don't think you can manifest it. I think if you try, then you may have a regular following, but I don't know that they'll be cult-like.
Right. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Well, thanks again. Keaton Simons here in the Bing Lounge. The album comes out April 30th. It's called Beautiful Pain. We are so excited for you.
Thank you
Keep
so
in
much.
touch. We hope to see you again soon because, well, we need more sun in our world.
You
are a ray of sunshine. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You guys, thank you all
Once
so
again,
much for
Keaton
being here.
Simons.